there, my name's Vinny Kurana. I'm a medical doctor and a licensed fixed-wing aircraft pilot. I'm not blowing my trumpet, but as a pilot and a surgeon, I have a vested interest in safety and have published on this in the international literature. I'm approaching 500 hours in combined day and night VFR PIC experience. I'm not a flight instructor. This is not an instructional video. It's just my personal perspective of 5 key steps that I follow to stay alive, doing something I love for whatever it's worth. I'll let the footage and photographs play in the background while I get going. So the first step was choosing the right aircraft for me. I chose a Pipistrel Virus, which is built in Slovenia. My mission priority was safety, then eco-friendliness. I estimated that 95% of the time I'd be flying alone. I have a separate video on the features of the aircraft, but it is equipped with 2 air data computers, 2 GPS systems, so lots of redundancy, analog backup instruments, terrain warning with ATSB in, out and TCAS, and a whole airframe ballistic parachute system which deploys low and fast. For its 600 kg MTOW, its wingspan is almost 11 meters, so it has a glide ratio of between 15 to 1 and 23 to 1, depending on engine on or engine off. It's easy to fly, forgiving, has a docile stall characteristic, and sips MOGAS like a Toyota Prius, so this was the aircraft for me. And I've taken it to very remote areas as well, including the outback, with great high wing visibility. Its airframe, avionics, and 100 horsepower injected Rotax engine have been super reliable these past 7 years. So the next big ticket item for me is my checklists. I always use them. I check each item and I don't cut corners. Having researched human memory, I know that no matter how familiar we are, our memory is fallible and the checklists are invaluable, and I'd say life-saving, especially the holding point immediate pre-takeoff checklist. The next big ticket item is the weather. I start checking the weather sometimes 7 days prior to a trip, particularly if it's a lengthier trip, and I check it daily in the lead up to it. I don't succumb to get there-itis. If it looks like it's a no-go, it's a no-go. Personally use AvPlan and its various weather components, and for my interstate and rural work, if the weather looks dicey, I'll just fly commercial. Decision making is a huge part of surgery and a huge part of aviation safety. Key step 4 is the flight. I make sure I am safe to fly. I use flight following if I need to with ATC's help. I fly with a flight plan submitted to Air Services Australia with a search and rescue time filed as well. And as expected, every 15 minutes I make sure I'm checking all the parameters that I need to for the flight, going over a forced landing protocol or an emergency protocol in my head, and I make sure my recency is up to scratch as well. And that means some extra day and night circuits, 2 years check ride, and so forth. The fifth and final item, but by no means the least, is maintenance. I make sure it's done by the books and by an experienced, excellent LAMI, and I clean the aircraft regularly myself in order to keep an eye on the external or visible components as I clean it. So that's my 2 bits worth. If you made it this far, thank you. If you like the content, please like and subscribe as it supports my work on this channel. And I wish you blue skies wherever you may be. G'day.